back to my channel. Today I want to do a little bit of a different video with you guys today. So I want to share some of my all-time favorite cruelty-free makeup items. I've actually just, ironically enough, since I'm doing a makeup video, I've done very minimal makeup today because I'm just really tired and I took Oprah for a walk. I am one of those people that when I do my makeup, it takes me ages because I'm like, I love doing all this eyeshadow and all the different colors, stuff like that. So I decided to keep my makeup minimal for today. But I want to share my favorite cruelty-free products that I use all the time and that I like swear by and I live by. I guess to start with the first thing I usually do in my makeup, and the first item I cannot live without is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I use this in the shade medium brown. I don't know if you guys can see that, it's probably not focusing. I just use this little spoolie brush. So the spoon on the side and it's just a brush on the side. I actually got this with the Ardell eyelashes, but anyway, I can never remember the name of them. So you can do heavy or light. Yeah, I just have to say I absolutely love this product and I think it is the best eyebrow product. It stays on all day. You drop a little bit of oil in it, and I'll actually give you a little tip of what I do is I will use Carmex to put into this instead of oil, and I just find it goes on so much nicer on my eyebrows. And it's like moisturizing my eyebrows in a way as well, so it's not like really oily. I just like to feel better because like Carmex is more of a wax feel. But yeah, that's my first item, cannot live without it. The next item is actually two items, and it's two foundations that I have been loving recently. They're two different coverages. So the first one I'm actually wearing a little bit of it today, like I put the tiniest amount on. It's this Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick, and I have this in the shade Warm Ivory. And honestly, like I think this is such a nice one. Now I've got the, the Warm Ivory is quite a pale shade, as you can see, because I am quite pale, especially at this stage in my life. I haven't seen sun in so long. But yeah, I just think this is a really, really nice foundation. It gives a nice full coverage if you put a good bit on. Not a good bit, but it gives a really nice coverage if you put like, you know, a bit on. Like obviously I've put basically none of it on today. I literally just put a few dots and went like this with my hand. The next item that I've been loving is this Becca Cosmetics foundation, and this is the Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and I have this in the shade Light, and oh my god, I love this. Now this is quite a light coverage foundation, so like it's really good for everyday wear, if you're just going to work, stuff like that. And I cannot recommend this enough. And what I also love about it is it actually, when you open it, the little lid pops up, and then it's actually a dropper. So when it's in there, you can do that, and then you can squeeze it out on your face, do a few dabs, and then put it in. And actually, to be honest, this is nearly gone, so I'm like, I really need to get more of it. But this has probably been my absolute favorite foundation for the last like 6 to 12 months. Since actually I started using this just before the pandemic, so I've actually been using this for over a year, and it's my go-to foundation all the time. The next item that I cannot live without is this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Eyeshadow primer potion, I always get the name really mixed up, but this stuff is the best eyebrow primer. Like I cannot, eyeshadow primer. I cannot recommend this enough. It is such a nice, like, it just kind of goes to the color of your skin. I don't think it actually it changes or anything, but it is a really, really good base kind of foundation-y color. Your eyeshadow, even if you use like cheaper eyeshadow brands, I find that they don't crease or anything when you use this. So that is one thing I really, really love about it. And to be honest, it's not that expensive. I think it is like 18 to 25 euro in Urban Decay usually, but if you're in America and you go into Nordstrom Rack, you can usually find it for like $6 or $8. So it's a really, really good find. And to be honest, it lasts ages because you only have to put a tiny bit on your eye, and when you pop it open, it's just a little kind of like a lip gloss kind of style wand, and yeah, it's just great. And you just pop it on your eyes. I blend it in with my finger, and then I just pop my eyeshadow over, and it's so perfect. So sticking on with eyes, I have two eyeshadow palettes, and to be honest, I actually have had a third one I've been using recently, but I feel like I haven't been using it long enough that I can give a good review on it. But it is the Roxy X Revolution Cozy Palette. It's really, really nice. I've used it a few times. I haven't really ever used it and worn the eyeshadow all day, so I can't give a really good review on it, but so far I'm loving it. But the two eyeshadow palettes that like I'm nearly freaking out if they're not in my bag when I go away is first this Anastasia Beverly Hills Sculpture palette. Oh my god, when I say I love this palette. So these are the colors, and as you can see, they're quite like browns, burgundies, and a few greens, yellows, and burgundy would be my absolute favorite color to kind of put on my eyes. Burgundy really suits me, but like, oh my god, this glitter color, like I'll have to actually show you guys. I don't know if you can see this, but oh my god, it's just unreal. I'll swatch another color for you as well. So this color is called All Star then. So the glitter color is called Adoran, and then this purple color, I don't know if you guys, I hope you guys can see this, but Oh my god, look how nice that is. And this eyeshadow palette, I just cannot explain how good the quality is of the shadows in it. Like it's really funny, I had a palette very similar to this and then I lost it, and I had got my mom this as a gift and she never used it, so I was like, I'm sorry, I'm taking that, because I was like, I love it so much. I have to say that Anastasia Beverly Hills is one of the best eyeshadow palette I've ever used. Their eyeshadow powders, or whatever you want to call them, are such good quality, and it's got a mix of matte and glittery ones in this, so it's a really good all-rounder. Like this is my absolute go-to, and I love this color Dawn for my base. So what I do is I'll put the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer on, and then I'll put that Dawn all over my lid, and it works really well with the color of my skin, so it's perfect. But yeah, it's perfect, and it's nice and velvety, so it feels nice to the touch. I think this retails for about $48. Now I did get mine on sale in Nordstrom Rack. I actually got this for like $16. The other eyeshadow palette that I cannot live without as well is this, and actually I don't think this is available at the moment, but anyway, any of her eyeshadow palettes are great, is this Kylie Cosmetics, and this is her Spring Pretty. So this was from her birthday collection, when Kylie turned, I can't remember if it was when she turned 18 or 21, like that's actually how bad I am. Basically when she turned one of those ages, she brought out this palette, she brought out a collection, and oh my god, look at this palette. As you can see, it is well used. I really need to like wipe off my palettes before I do these videos, but as you can see, it's got quite a range of colors. So you've got everything from hot pink to like burgundy glittery purple, you got black, you got dark blue, you've got like nude colors. It's actually such a great palette. If you only can get one palette in your life, I actually would recommend this over the Anastasia Beverly Hills, only because it's more diverse. The other one is more like neutrals and darks and stuff like this, whereas this, as you can see, has so many different options. You've got browns, you've got pinks, as I said, blues, blacks. So you could use this for a nice natural light look, or you could use this for like, you know, you're going out for a party, or you're going out in the town for the night, whatever you're doing. No one's going out in the town because of COVID, but when you can go back again, honestly, this is such a good palette. And look at the size of the mirror in that, and now you can see the background of where I'm. This is how I film. I put my camera there and I have the mirror behind so I can see and make sure I'm in focus. But anyway, as I said, this palette is such a good all-around palette. It has a massive mirror, which is very handy if you are doing your makeup and there's no mirrors around. Also, it's just really pretty to look at. I don't think this is available anymore. I will check the website, and if it's available, I'll link it down below. But any of the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes are extremely high quality. I've been using this for I've actually had this one for a while. Like, I don't know how long you're meant to keep eyeshadow palettes, but I've had this for over 2 years. So I love this palette. I cannot live without it. And then moving on, sticking with eyes, I have to say, this is my all-time favorite eyeliner. You will not get a bit better liquid eyeliner than this, although I did recently get the Roxy X Revolution Cozy Collection eyeliner, and my god, that stuff's actually like too good, if that makes sense. Like, you cannot get it off. Like, this stays on all the time, but once I use my makeup remover or like my oil stuff, it comes off. But with the Roxy Revolution, I really had to like rub my eyes. I'm like, but anyway, this is the Kat Von D Tattoo eyeliner, and this is the best liquid eyeliner you will probably ever get. Kat Von D is so great as well, because they're like, I mean, everything I'm showing you today is cruelty free, but they really advocate about being cruelty free, which is so good. So as you can see, this is the big size, and if you pop open here, you can see the tip. It's such a good sharp tip. And to be honest, I've actually had this one for over a year. Again, not sure how long you're meant to keep eyeliners. If anyone has any comments, because I'm definitely one person who, I don't wear makeup every day, so like my makeup doesn't get used as quickly as probably people who wear makeup every day. So I do think I tend to keep things a little bit too longer. Actually, if you look on the back of things, it usually has a little thing that'll say something M, and that means how long you should keep it. Guys, I might be in a slightly different position now because my camera was flashing. I think my SD card is too slow. Oberyn decided to basically lie down in my seat, so I had to. Anyway, so as I was saying, this Kat Von D liquid eyeliner tattoo liquid eyeliner is the best one you will get. And if you just look here, I'll pop it on my wrist. See, that's so thin. I've just popped it on. Give it a minute. I assume it's dry too. Yeah, look, nothing. Like, that's how good it is. It dries so quickly. Okay guys, so just a few things more I have to show you. So the next thing is not a makeup item, it's a makeup tool, but I honestly, and see how dirty this is, I honestly think that these beauty blenders are the best thing for applying your makeup. Honestly, like, this is the beauty, and when I say about the beauty blenders as well, I mean the beauty blender brand. So these are like €20, but to be fair, you will keep these for quite a while if you take care of them. This puts your makeup on so flawlessly, and I feel like it's really great if you want to do different coverages, because you can kind of dab it more if you want to get it thicker, or you can dab it lighter if you want lighter sort of thing. You can kind of brush your face with it if you want like much lighter coverage. But honestly, I think it's so important to get the Beauty Blender brand. I just think that it's so much better than the other brands, to be honest. I know some people like the Real Techniques, and I haven't tried that, but I've tried a few different brands before and I didn't love them. But then when I got the Beauty Blender one, I was like, whoa, why would I ever get any of those other ones again? Okay guys, I've got 2 products left to show you. So the next thing I have been using, I'd honestly say for about 4 or 5 years. I've been using this since I lived in Boston, which was actually 6 years ago. So I've been using this for 6 years. It's the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter. You will not get a better highlighter than this. This stuff is the best. And I mean, I can show you inside mine, but mine's actually cracked at the moment. So it's a bit messy. So I can't really show you very well, unfortunately, right now. But this is the best highlighter I've ever got in my life. And honestly, as I said, I've been using it for 5 years now, and I'm still really happy with it. And I don't think any other highlighter I've ever tried has been better than it. A good tip is to spray setting spray on your brush first. Dip it and pop it if you want your highlighter to like just boost more. Now guys, the last item I want to share with you that I think is so great, I've been using for quite a while, is this Urban Decay setting spray. So this is the Urban Decay D-Stick setting spray. It's oil control. Honestly, this is such a good setting spray. Like when I use this, I just feel like my makeup stays on so perfectly, and I definitely recommend it. And this is like the bigger bottle of it, as you can see. I mean, there's not much more I can say about it. It's a setting spray, but I just think that it's a really good setting spray. And then guys, I'm gonna give you a bonus item, and that is for taking your makeup off. It is this Balm to Oil cleanser from Primark. Don't know if you guys can see this, but this stuff is the best makeup remover I've ever used in my life. So I used to use Pond's cold cream to remove my makeup, and to be fair, I did love Pond's cold cream, but Pond's are not a cruelty-free brand, and as I said, this is all cruelty-free. And I have, a few years ago, I decided to stop using anything that was not cruelty-free. Obviously, I like finished out whatever was in my makeup bag, but I was like, from now on, I'm only buying not cruelty-free items. And I actually didn't even notice at first that I actually thought Pond's was cruelty-free, but they are not. They're sold in mainland China. For quite a while, I've been trying to find something. Literally for a few years now, I've been trying to find something that would replace the Pond's cold cream, and like I found like a few different oils I didn't like. I tried the Penny's micellar water, and that's actually really good. Actually, Garnier just recently became completely cruelty free, which is pretty cool because that's the Garnier micellar water that everyone loves. But I was using the Penny's one, and it was good. Like, it wasn't bad, but I like my face to feel fresh when I take my makeup off. And what I love to do with this is I will take it, I rub it all over my face, all the makeup goes everywhere. It looks hilarious. Like, literally looks like someone melted your face. Anyway, then what I do is I take a face cloth, warm water, and wipe it off, and my god, your face feels so refreshed, clean. Like, it really gets all the grime off, because I find like sometimes with certain products, when you take your makeup off, if you went back like 5 minutes later and like use another makeup remover, you find more makeup coming off, and you're like, if you're using makeup wipes, like literally don't even, like, that is just the worst thing. Like, I actually can't think of what, I don't even know what, like I have a packet of face wipes in there, and they're nice ones. They're from Penny's. They're like, so they're biodegradable, eco-friendly, but I just don't use them, like, because I use this to take off makeup. And like, to be honest, I'm starting to get low on this, as you can see, and Penny's is still not open in Ireland, so I'm like, oh, I can't wait for lockdown to end, because I'm gonna go in and buy a load of these. They are only €4, and that is such a good price for such a high quality. And another thing to know about all of Primark beauty products and stuff, they're all cruelty free and vegan, so you can feel rest assured that you can buy cheap makeup and beauty products that are cruelty free. So I just think there's no excuse for brands not to be cruelty free unless they want to sell in mainland China because they're greedy. I'm just saying, it's a lot of people are like, oh, but drugstore places can't be cruelty free. There's so many good cruelty free drugstore brands. Like, there's Primark, obviously it's a drugstore, but it's cheap. You've got like NYX, they're a great cruelty free one. Garnier just went recently. Makeup Revolution, they're all cruelty free and they're quite cheap. Like, I mean, an eyeshadow palette from Makeup Revolution is like between 10 and €20 usually, which is quite affordable for a good eyeshadow palette. So yeah, there's just no excuse to not buy cruelty free if you ask me, because I just think it's so important. I just think animal testing is so wrong, and it's so wrong, and there's no need for it. Because do you know there's been animal testing going for so long that there are thousands and thousands of products and ingredients that have already been tested on animals, and their mixtures have been tested on animals. They don't need to be tested again. And a lot of the brands that are not cruelty free, it's actually just because they sell in China, and China, it is the law that if you sell in China, you when it goes into China, it needs to be tested on animals, which is so unethical if you ask me, because as I said, it's really not needed. I mean, not saying I agree for it for medicine, but like for medicine, at least you're like, oh well, it's literally to save people's lives. Like, this is makeup and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my beauty products and it makes such a difference to your life, like your confidence for some people, and you know, maybe you have a lot of acne, you need to cover it. I definitely know that struggle. Yeah, I just think it's unnecessary to be testing on animals, and I just feel very strongly about that. So that's why I have this little speech at the end. But if you can do something different in 2021, try switching some of your products out for cruelty-free ones, because there's amazing cruelty-free brands, drugstore brands and high quality brands. You don't need to buy ones that are tested on animals, and you won't find me doing any collabs with any brands that are not cruelty free, and that is something I promise here on my channel. Okay guys, that is it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed this kind of makeup-y video. I know it's a little bit different from my channel, but this is a lifestyle and travel channel, and while I love sharing the AliExpress fakes and stuff like that, it takes forever for them to ship, so I don't get to like do them every week, but I'm definitely bringing loads more to you guys, because as I said in my last video, and I keep saying on my videos, I'm like, I have so much ordered, but it was the Chinese New Year, and things have only just started reshipping from China recently, so I have so much stuff ordered. I've ordered stuff from Bova, I've ordered stuff from DHgate, so I have loads of reviews coming. I'm really excited to share them with you guys. Make sure you're checking out my vlogs, because what I do is I actually share some stuff that I get from AliExpress. It's not for my videos, on my vlogs. So if you want to catch everything I'm getting on AliExpress, make sure you check them out. So guys, that is it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Whoa, he's knocking me